Hey everybody, Dope666 here, back for part 4 of my 2020 horror movie collection overview. You guys know I like to watch something while I do pretty much anything, so we're starting up Look Away right now. Go ahead and press play on that. And as that gets going, I'm going to get onto this next shelf finally today. We're going to get right into it. I don't know if the light is quite good enough here. I'm just going to try and let you guys know what it is as I go. First item up here is Nightmares and Dreamscapes. That's the TV show for the Stephen King short story book. Came out probably about 10 years ago. Then we have Night of the Blood Beast, Night of the Creeps, Night of the Demons 1, 2, and 3, and the remake. Then we've got quite a few editions of Night of the Living Dead, the original from 1968. Then Dawn of the Dead, then Day of the Dead, then the remake of Day of the Dead. Actually, now there's 2 editions of the 85 Day of the Dead, and then there's the remake of Day of the Dead. Then after that is, let me see, I think that is the 90s remake of Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, it is. Then we have the sequel to Day of the Dead, the unofficial one, Day of the Dead 2, Contagion. Then we have Children of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead 3D, Land of the Dead, Night of the Tentacles, Night of the Wild, Night Shadow. It's a double feature there with Night Tide and Mad Dog Morgan. Night Train to Terror, and then a double pack that also has Night Train to Terror and The Thirsty Dead. Then we have Ninja in the arms of the CIA, or in the claw of the CIA. We have Neighbor, Night Trap, Nine Dead, Nosferatu, Nutcracker, Oculus, Odd Thomas, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, One Missed Call, 1, 2, and 3, 1 Million Years BC, Open 24 Hours, Open House, Orca, the Killer Whale, Organism. This 10-pack has Night of the Living Dead, Little Shop of Horrors, The Devil Bat, House on Haunted Hill, Piranha, Last Man on Earth, Maniac, Carnival of Souls, The Bat, and White Zombie. I know that's kind of a random little pack there, but it's only there because it's the original cult classics filed there. Alright, and then we have Orphan, Otis, and Overlord. That's it for this. Move on down here. Let me get my arm in a position it'll stay in for a minute. Then we have P2, a new level of terror, Pandorum. You can barely see, the light's kind of bad here, but then there's Panic Room. Then there's Paranormal Activity 1 through 6, Paranormal Asylum, Paranormal Entity, Paranorman, Parasomnia, Peeping Blog, Pelts, Pet Cemetery 1 and 2, and there's 2 actually editions of Pet Cemetery 2 there. Then we have Phantasm 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This double pack here, it's a little thin, so I'll bring it out. This one has Picture Mommy Dead and Murder Mansion. It's filed this way for Picture Mommy Dead because I already had the Murder Mansion. Then we have Pieces. I know that's really thin, so I'll take that out as well. Alright, get those back in there. Then we got Piggy, Piranha 1 and 2, then both of the remakes. I don't have the TV remake though. Piranha from the 70s. First Pirates of the Caribbean. Double pack here is Pit and Pendulum and Tales of Terror. That's a good one. Then we have Plaguers, Planet of the Vampires, Planet Terror, Plasterhead, Playback, Poltergeist 1, 2, and 3, and the remake, Poltergeist Activity, Possum, Poultrygeist, which is the 3-disc special edition. Then we have Power Kids, Predator 1 and 2, and Predators. Predator World, which has Sean C. Phillips, and the last one there is Pro-Life, which is a Masters of Horror. And you can see I've got my little Exorcist artwork there. I know the light is so bad. I wish it were better. And then there's a Sleepaway Camp one right here you can barely see. Okay. Next row, we have Prom Night 1, 2, 3, 4, and the remake. Then we have the first 4 Psychos. Don't have the remake, though. This Psycho Killer thingy here is multi-pack. The next couple are multi-packs, actually. This one's got Kiss the Girls Goodbye, Wes Craven's Chiller, and Bloodlust. Then this one here is like a full moon pack. This one's got quite a few random full moon. Sideshow, Mr. Halloween, Demonic Toys, Dust Devil, Bunny Man, Killjoy, Scarecrow Slayer, Secrets of the Clown. Bunch of cool stuff. Let me put that one back real quick. Then we have Psychopaths, Sex with Hostages. It was pretty bad, honestly. Pulp Fiction, the original Pulse from the 80s. I actually don't have the other Pulse movies. Pumpkinhead 1, 2, 3, and 4. This Puppet Master and Killjoy collection. It's got most of the Puppet Master films in here. And then this 3-pack of Puppet Master 4, 5, and 6. Then we have Pie Walket. 2 editions of Python, one of them being a Russian version, I believe. Maybe even Greek, I'm not really sure. I haven't looked at it in a while. Then we have Quarantine, Queen of the Damned, Radar Men from the Moon. It's a TV series, I think. Rampage, Rats, The Knights of Terror, Rawhead Rex, first 2 seasons Reaper, I think that was all they made. Reanimator, Rec 1 and 2, Red Eye, Redneck Zombies, Reefer Madness, Red House, Red State, Remote Viewing, and that's got a couple bonus films on there. That's got Chronicles of the Paranormal PSI Factor, and The Veil, which is an old pilot of Boris Karloff, kind of like Twilight Zone sort of show. Never really got aired. And then Phantom from Space, classic sci-fi. Get that back in there. The next one we have is Repo the Genetic Opera, then Reservoir Dogs, Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and 4, Rest Stop, Restricted Area, 2 different editions of Return of the Living Dead, and then Return of the Living Dead 2, 3, and 4. And coming down here for the last row in this particular episode, it's going to be Return of the Living Dead 5, Rave to the Grave, then Right to Die, Rise of the Gargoyles, Ritual. Rivers of Blood is a short film collection. Roadkill, Robert 1 and 2, El Mariachi, Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, RoboCop 1, 2, and 3, and the remake. That Rob Zombie collection is only filed this way because it's called the Rob Zombie collection or collector's set, but that has House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and the bonus disc for Devil's Rejects as well. We have a Roger Corman collection here that's got some cool stuff in it. Not really all horror, but I bought it for Beast from Haunted Cave, but there's tons of dragster hot rod movies on here as well, so that's really cool. Then we have Room 205, Room for Rent, Roseanne, Rosemary's Baby, Sallow, Sand Serpents, Santa's Sleigh, Saturday the 14th, and Saturday the 14th Strikes Back, Savage Island, Saw 1 through 7. I have Jigsaw, but I haven't watched it yet. Scarecrow 1 and 2, and Scarecrow's Gone Wild, Scarecrow 3. Scanners. This Blu-ray is a triple pack. I already had Midnight Movie, but I wanted to get it for Terror Trap and Scar. Then we've got Scarlet Fries, Junk Food Horror Fest, Scary Movie 1 through 5, Scary Stories. This little thin case right here, sleeve is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This sci-fi collection here has 4 films on it, I believe. Giant Claw, 20 Million Miles to Earth, It Came From Beneath the Sea, and Mothra, the original Mothra. Then we've got some Scooby-Doo films. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, Arabian Nights, The Witch's Ghost, the first live-action movie, and then a What's New Scooby-Doo set of episodes there as well. Then Scorpius Gigantus, the original Scream from the 80s that has nothing to do with Wes Craven's Scream, and then the last 3 films in this particular row and episode are Scream 1, 2, and 3. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I tried to keep this a little more brief so you guys could just power through it and watch more of what my whole collection looks like. But putting into perspective, this is the section that we just covered. So yeah, hope you guys had a good time, and I'll see you guys in episode 5 and all sorts of other good stuff. So everyone take care. Dope666 out. Keep on creeping, guys.